In a unique incident, the crew of a Bradley M2A2 IFV from the 47th Brigade shot down an enemy FPV drone using a Bushmaster gun, preventing an attack on their vehicle. This occurred in the Pokrovsky sector, where Russian forces have been launching over 100 FPV drones daily. Baba Yaga dropped the mines. That's the story. A Russian soldier films the result of remote mining by a Ukrainian heavy drone of a road on which Russian equipment was moving. It seems that the group of the author of this video, rushing to help their screaming and burned comrades, is more interested in filming content than in providing them with first aid and proper evacuation.
На повороте.
Да, они закинули пленку, кинули, видно. Объезжай.
Где ты, дружище? Живой? Аккуратно, аккуратно.
Смотри, здесь пельки могут быть. Давай, иди.
Баба Яга раскидала мины. Вот такая вот история.
Chasiv Yar, Ukraine. Russia is destroying the city with Solntsepiok multiple rocket launchers. Russians are mercilessly shelling Chasiv Yar with Solntsepiok heavy flamethrower systems, a terrible weapon that uses thermobaric warheads. The soldiers of the 24th Mechanized Brigade, named after King Danilo, are holding the settlement and destroying the invaders. The most fierce fighting continues in the area of the Siversky-Donetsk-Donbass Canal. The 14th Mechanized Brigade destroyed a Russian ammunition storage and a Brem recovery vehicle. Kim Jong-un may help Putin by sending DPRK army engineering units to the war in Ukraine. North Korea's Central Military Commission has announced that North Korea will join forces with the Russian military. As early as next month, a North Korean army engineering unit will be sent to occupy Donetsk as part of a military alliance between North Korea and Russia. German observer Jürgen Naudit suggests that by sending the DPRK engineering unit first, the Allied dictators want to test the West's reaction. The Pentagon has already commented on the information about the possible dispatch of North Korean troops to Ukraine for their participation in the war, noting that it is certainly something to keep an eye on. I think that if I were North Korean military personnel management, I would be questioning my choices on sending my forces to be cannon fodder in an illegal war against Ukraine. And we've seen the kinds of casualties that Russian forces, but again, something that we'll keep an eye on, Pentagon press secretary said. Time will tell whether Kim Jong-un is also willing to sacrifice combat-ready units to please Putin, thereby weakening his regime. Putin's press secretary Peskov commented on ICC arrest warrants for Shoigu and Gerasimov.
Мы уже говорили, мы не признаем юрисдикцию этого суда, мы не являемся членами соответствующего статута, и, соответственно, мы не признаем этих ордеров. Более того, мы их считаем достаточно абсурдными, как и прошлые два ордера, которые касались главы государства, нашего детского омбудсмена. Вот все, что можно сказать.
Medvedev considered the possible arrest of Russian officials as a reason to declare war. Deputy Chairman of the Russian Security Council Dmitry Medvedev said that the arrest of officials of other countries could be a reason to declare war. This was his reaction to the fact that on June 25th, the International Criminal Court issued arrest warrants for former Defense Minister and Secretary of the Russian Security Council Sergei Shoigu and Chief of the General Staff Valery Gerasimov. The execution of a decision to arrest its officials, which is illegal and ineffective with respect to a particular state, may be an act of declaration of war, Medvedev said at a plenary session of the St. Petersburg International Legal Forum. Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Yesterday, Lloyd Austin, U.S. Defense Secretary, spoke with Russian Defense Minister Belousov. The secretary emphasized the importance of maintaining lines of communication amid Russia's ongoing war against Ukraine. The last time Secretary Austin spoke to his Russian counterpart, then Russian Minister of Defense Sergei Shoigu, was on March 15, 2023.
Also spoke by phone today with Russian Minister of Defense Andrei Belousov. During the call, the Secretary emphasized the importance of maintaining lines of communication amid Russia's ongoing war against Ukraine. The last time Secretary Austin spoke to his Russian counterpart, then Russian Minister of Defense Sergei Shoigu, was on March 15, 2023. A brief readout will be posted to defense.gov. In other news, today the department released its new Information Technology Advancement Strategy, titled Fulcrum.
Today, before the European Council meeting. Your thoughts on what they were discussing? The kleptocratic beast of a prime minister, Viktor Orban, repeatedly tries to sell something to an uninterested Zelensky. Called on the European Union on Wednesday, 26 June, to build a 700-kilometer defense line along their border with Russia and Belarus to protect the EU from military threats and other harmful actions from Moscow, reports Reuters. The countries said the project aims to protect the bloc of 27 countries and 450 million people. That will require financial support from all EU members. Some EU diplomats have estimated the cost of building such a defense line along the EU's 700-kilometer border with Russia and Belarus to be around 2.5 billion euros. For the end, the mass production of the South Korean 20 KF-21 fighter has been started. The production of rest 20 units will be approved next year. Also, the allocation of the airfield for KF-21 has been confirmed. The KF-21 will show outstanding air-to-air combat capability as we expecting. But what we're most looking forward to is the KF-21, armed with large, long-range, high-power missiles. Bunch of futuristic strike missiles are being developed under the beneath the surface.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.